Have you ever stopped to think about what connects a massive, ancient tree, a powerful lion, and the invisible world of microbes living right on your own skin? Well, there's one incredible science that ties every single living thing together, biology. And today we're going to dive into its most amazing branches.
I mean, they seem like they're from completely different planets, don't they? But the answer, that common thread running through all of them, is life itself.
And the science that studies life is biology. The name literally tells you everything you need to know, coming straight from the Greek words bios for life and logos for study. It's basically the master key to figuring out how every living thing works.
Okay, so to get our heads around a topic this gigantic, we're going to need a map. We'll start by exploring the major kingdoms of life and the branches of biology that study them.
Our journey begins in the massive green world all around us. We're talking, of course, about botany, the scientific study of plants, from the tiniest moths on a rock to the most gigantic sequoia trees.
And botany is so much more than just appreciating pretty flowers. It's incredibly practical. It's absolutely fundamental to feeding the planet by improving crops. It helps us discover new medicines hidden in rainforests, and it's crucial for managing our forests.
All right, let's move from the things that are rooted in the ground to the things that roam all over it. Our next stop is the animal kingdom, and that is the domain of zoology. This is the branch that covers everything from tiny insects to massive blue whales.
And boy, do zoologists have a lot on their plates. They're trying to understand everything about animals, how they're built, why they act the way they do, where they live, and how they evolved over millions of years. It's all about decoding the incredible diversity of animal life on our planet.
Time to shrink down. No, like way, way down. We are now entering the world of microbiology, the study of organisms so small you literally need a microscope to see them. And they are everywhere, including inside of you right now.
This amazing field covers a huge range of tiny life forms, like bacteria, viruses, fungi, and protozoa. Some are helpful, some are definitely not, but all of them are unbelievably important to how our world functions. The impact of these tiny little things is just enormous. Understanding them is absolutely vital for modern medicine. It's the science that drives everything from developing antibiotics and vaccines to creating brand new biotechnologies. So we've looked at the what, the different kingdoms of life. But now let's dig into the how. How does the incredible machinery of life actually work?
In here, we've got two fields that are really just two sides of the same coin, anatomy and physiology. Think of anatomy as the blueprint. It's the study of all an organism's parts, like the structure of a heart. Then you've got physiology, which is the study of how that blueprint actually works, how that heart actually pumps blood. You really can't understand one without the other.
But what tells all those parts how to form and function in the first place? Well, every living thing has an instruction manual, and that brings us to the incredible field of genetics.
At its heart, genetics is the science of heredity. It's what explains how we inherit our traits, everything from your eye color to your height. It's all coded right inside the genes that get passed down from one generation to the next.
Okay, we've gone from huge kingdoms all the way down to the tiny genetic code. Now, let's pull the camera all the way back out and see how all these different living things are connected in one giant, intricate web. This is the world of ecology. It's the branch of biology that looks at the big picture. How all these organisms interact, not just with each other, but with their physical environment, the air, the water, the soil, the whole shebang. And a simple food chain is the perfect way to see ecology in action. It's all about the flow of energy. First, the sun's energy is captured by a producer, like a plant. Then, that energy gets transferred to a primary consumer when it eats the plant. And then it gets transferred again to a secondary consumer. It's a direct line of energy connecting them all. But hold on. With millions and millions of species on Earth, from the smallest bacteria to the biggest whales, how on earth do scientists keep track of it all? Well, that's where our next branch comes in, taxonomy. Think of taxonomy as the grand library of life. It's the science of naming and classifying every organism into different groups based on what they have in common. It's what creates order out of the mind-boggling diversity of life. So, we've toured all these different branches, from botany to taxonomy. But what does it all mean for you? Let's bring this science home and see why biology is one of the most important things in our daily lives. The truth is, the impact of biology is woven into pretty much every single part of our modern world.
It's what drives new advances in medicine, it makes sure we have enough food to eat, it helps us protect our planet, and it powers incredible new technologies.
I mean, every time a new life-saving drug is developed, or a farmer grows a crop that can survive a drought, or an endangered species is brought back from the brink of extinction, that is biology in action. It's happening all around us, all the time.
Ultimately, biology isn't just a subject you study in school, it's a tool. It gives us the knowledge to understand exactly how life works, and with that knowledge comes this profound responsibility to protect it.
And that leaves us with one last massive question. The more we understand the code of life through genetics, the web of life through ecology, and all the machinery inside us, the more power we have to actually shape it. So the question for all of us is, what are we going to do with that power?